last of the cowboys to giddy up gone boys. 18 wheels on the concrete, it's a slow and dying breed, rolling like Jesse James, a modern day outlaw gang. If you're out here riding with me, come on back and make some noise. We're the last of the cowboys. Saddle up, boys.
So we're cruising out of the 2017 Large Car Magazine truck show and got us a lovely looking daycab Peterbilt here. Who do we have the pleasure of talking to there?
Yeah, this is Francis Robertson out of Bedford, Virginia.
10-4, and you got yourself a passenger there. Who do you got as a passenger?
Got Scott Malicoat out of Bedford also.
Tell me all about the truck you got there. Spare no details.
Yeah, it's 89 Peterbilt, 379, extended hood, 240-inch wheelbase, 4 1/4 Caterpillar, 18 speed, 370 gears, tall 24.5.
What do you do with the truck?
We pull a RGN hydraulic detach, pull heavy equipment most of the time, excavators, bulldozers, stuff like that.
That will explain a little bit of horsepower you got there. So tell me about what you got for power plant.
It's a B model Caterpillar, 425 horsepower, few little adds on here and there, bigger turbo, a little bigger pump. Just ain't a whole lot. It's probably about 550 horsepower, 18 speed transmission.
So you mentioned this is a 1989, right? So what are some of the great things you like about running a truck that age?
Just the simplability of it, you know. Work on it myself and don't have to rely on anybody else to do it. It's pretty cheap to upkeep, you know. The truck's pretty much brand new front to back. We built this truck about 4 years ago from the ground up.
10-4, you said you built it 4 years ago. Was it sitting, being unused for a while or something?
It'd been sitting for about 2-3 years. Ran across the previous owner, I asked him if he wanted to sell it, and it took us about a month to negotiate on a price, and we finally negotiated on it, and it's been sitting there. We said, hey, we're going to build that truck, and this is what it is now.
So going back to the truck and building it there, some guys they want to get around all this ELD stuff and they don't want to deal with anything electronic. So you say you can upkeep it yourself. So is that something that you recommend to somebody else if they want a truck that's going to be practical, that they can get in and go to work in every day?
Well, I mean, if you want something practical and you're going to run every day, and if you're not too mechanically inclined, you may want to stick with a newer truck, maybe something with a warranty, so you can rely on someone else to fix it, you know. But then again, if you know what you're doing, you know, there's nothing to it.
So let's back up a little bit and ask you how you got into trucking.
I've been doing this for about 11 or 12 years now.
10-4, and what brought you into the world of trucking? How did you get into it?
I started out working for a grading and excavating business, matter of the same company I still work for now, and it's just, you know, we've always had, you know, equipment and stuff need to be moved, and I got my CDL probably about, like I said, about 12 years ago, and just been at it ever since.
Well, I'll tell you what, it's a really great looking truck. You know, some would call it a work truck or whatnot, but it's a great looking truck. And it caught my eye when you guys pulled in the other day to the show, and it just looked great. So tell me about some of the custom parts that you guys that you put on it.
Well, it's a stainless steel grill shroud. It's got 359 style headlights. I don't know, other than that, it's got a custom-made deck plate we built ourselves. It's got Hodge built full fenders on it. Custom air ride front axle we built ourselves. Lincoln Chrome stacks, 8-inch. It does have hardwood floors in it, custom painted dash to match the truck, nice chrome face gauges, and just general stuff, you know, ain't nothing really special.
10-4, I hear you. Looks good though. I don't get to this area too often, so what are some of the things that you really like about trucking in this area that somebody from maybe the west coast of California may not know?
Well, we have a lot of mountains and hills over here, something you don't have out west. That plays a curveball into a lot of stuff, and a lot of work I'm in, moving equipment, we're always going into a tight place. We're never on a 4-lane road. A lot of back roads, a lot of nicks and crannies we got to get into. It makes it complicated some days, but it's also a good challenge.
If a guy wanted to get into a position to do what you do there, Scott, what are some things that you learned specific to this area? What are some things that you learned that you'd want to pass on to another guy to make it a little easier for them to work in this area?
Plan your route. Just know where you're going. You know, you don't want to get going down the road and find out it's a dead end and you hung up and got to back out to a road like this, or you know, a busy road like 460 over there next to where we are. Just gotta know where you're going.
And what would you recommend to a guy to use to plan their routes? I mean, just jump on Google Maps and go to looking up things, or what?
That's really what we do a lot. You know, we do contract work for the state, and some of these roads we ain't never heard of, so we got to make sure we can get in, get unloaded, you know, have a place to turn around, get out, and yeah, the Google Maps has helped us out a whole lot.
Being at the show, guys will come up and they'll check out different trucks and whatnot. What are some of the things that people like about the truck that you have there the most?
Well, a lot this week it's been the paint. Everybody likes to paint the blue with the black. Everybody says it really shines in the sun, and get to talking to them, and they like the fact, you know, this thing started from basically almost scrap metal. We took it down to the bare frames and rebuilt it. They like the story, like to know how it came to what it is now.
Tell me what you got for lights.
Well, we got our cab lights all the way across the top. We got strobe lights built into them. We got strobes on the bumpers. We just put our light panels behind the breathers. Got the lights in the front. And we got some blue lights in the cab also, with blue behind our gauges also. And lights under the frame.
10-4, that looks pretty slick. You don't have to worry about having a light bar across the top there. There's nothing wrong with that, but it's nice to have your disco lights right there on top.
Yeah, that's one thing we did once, a funky looking strobe light bar. You know, we think it looks hideous, and we've seen these on some other trucks, and I think on some other trucks videos you had there, and I said, shoot, let's try and do that. And so we found it and ended up doing it, and turned out pretty good.
Yes, sir. I believe that would be the old Equipment Express guys out there in Texas. They have trucks that are set up similar. Of course, there might be other guys out there and they're running on the roads that have done the same thing. Either way, it's a nice touch, and especially if you go show trucking and you want to keep everything looking good.
That's right. We try to put as much lights on as we can without looking too hideous, and try and keep it legal as well.
All right, Scott and Francis, it was pretty cool to ride out to the sunset, so to speak, with you guys to check the truck out. It's a great looking day runner. I would drive the heck out of it myself. I really hope that other people enjoy having a look at it here as well, and hopefully we'll see you again soon.
Hopefully we'll see you next year, and we'll appreciate everything you do. Enjoy watching your videos. It's a lot of fun.
Yes, sir. We'll be seeing you soon.